Hey guys, so I know everyone's on edge right now with the terrible news that has really shaken this great nation, this great uniting of states to its very core. It's probably the worst news I've heard in many years, and I can't even begin to imagine what the men, and more importantly the women, are going through right now. So I'll just really address the elephant in the room. Unfortunately, Pooh Shiesty, or as the boys call him, Poop Shiesty, will not be getting a full pardon from jail, and he will have to serve out the remainder of his sentence.
I cannot pardon Poop Shiesty. Frankly, it's too embarrassing of a name. I already have Elon. It's too much Elon. It's too much Elon. He likes doing cartwheels in the Oval Office, and I tell him, Elon, stop picking at your scabs. It's disgusting. Your rat cage full of poop is piling up. Anyway, sorry, Turkey Tom team, I cannot do it. Poop stays in prison.
I'm genuinely devastated, and I'm looking for any way to take my mind off of this heartbreaking news, obviously, because like it's just, it's a hard time, especially for the women. I mean, they love Pooh Shiesty. They wanted him to get out. They were, thinking about doing some terrible things because of it. So I really empathize with them. I know where you guys are coming from. And in these times, I'm not one who can really weather the storm. I like to curl up in a little ball, get a bag of hot Cheetos, and start scrolling through my favorites app of all time, reddit.com, to try bringing just a little bit of solace to my cold, empty, disappointed soul. And it just so happened the other day that a certain subreddit brought me a lot more joy than usual and really brought me back from the brink, and that is r/Nicegirls.
That's not the only girls I like. I like children.
So I gotta be honest, in my first Reddit video about nice guys, I kind of knew what to expect, right? Because nice guys are such an internet staple. I think everybody almost vaguely remembers or knows what a nice guy is from when they really broke onto the scene a few years ago. When it comes to nice girls, though, I honestly had no idea what that even meant. Even looking at the most popular definition of it on Urban Dictionary, it doesn't really give me a clear meaning of what these girls are like. So I think it's time to go to the best source of information on the entire internet, which once again is Reddit. Our first post here is titled, "Take That, Incels." Oh my god. Sourdough? I love sourdough. I'm unsure of the context of this message because clearly we're missing some stuff here, but I'm assuming nice girls doesn't just mean they have the IQ of a caveman, I assume. Although maybe nice girl is just a code word for glue sniffer, I'm not really sure. Oh, that sounds like it was great. I also love sourdough. Tried so hard to make it correctly. Seems my joke was not reciprocated. You didn't even answer my question. Shaking my head. Oh well. I need someone who can keep up with my level 10 humor and hijinks. Wow, okay. I didn't think there would be such thing as a woman Redditor, but I mean, there's proof here, okay? It's here. The proof is in the sourdough. Not interested. Go find someone less heart. Yeah, that's a big part of why, Lamau. I know my beauty combined with my personality intimidates incels usually, so I get it. She even used the incel label to like some random guy when he didn't laugh at her stupid ass sourdough joke. Like, you're talking to this guy, keep in mind, you're calling him an incel, you're currently trying to rizz him and like get him to be with you, so, if he's an incel, what the fuck are you? Wait a second. Jarvis, enhance. Is that a fat woman? Are we dealing with a fat Redditor right now? It's hard to tell with my keen eye. I'd say there's like a 60 to 70% chance that this is a nice girl and also indeed sort of a balloon type situation. Very gross. Not really, a fan of that, except all the time. I love them. I only date women who are 7,000 pounds, actually. When she's fat, ooh, I love you because you're fat. She's settling because she's such a catch. Holy cow. Hey, how's life treating you lately? Bad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You're handsome, but you're not in San Diego. That's no big deal. I travel frequently. I guess I'm just supposed to choose any guy and marry him because you guys are all the same. If I want a guy who I'm sexually attracted to, he's gonna be a shitbag. If I choose a guy because he's nicer and more respectful, he's not smart enough. If I choose a guy who's balding and fat, he only wants a woman whose mental health is poor. I guess I'm forced to settle with a fat loser just so I can be married, just so I won't be alone. I have to settle for real. I have no idea what even initiated this insane rant. The guy's basically like, it's okay, I can be in the area, we can still hang out, it's not a big deal. And somehow that set off a fucking sleeper agent code in her to make her go insane. Bit of a Debbie Downer. Sounds like you need a better attitude, okay? Sounds like you need a better attitude. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Sounds pretty depressing. Why'd you even pick me then? Where do I fit in all that? I want whatever I can get. And where do I fit your example? Human decency. It's a no from me, dog, after that rant. Good luck, though. This nice girl 100% would have been the type to date to just, like, nonstop talk to this guy and just use him as, like, a fucking squishy toy at dinner. Like, she's sick of using YouTube video essays for entertainment while she eats her lunch, so she just wants someone she can just spew her vile thoughts to. I mean, even this philosophy she has here where, like, the Chads are all shitbags, but if he's nice, he's dumb. But if he's balding and fat, then he's smart, but he also wants a woman whose mental health is poor. Like, it sounds like you're just seeking out guys in the wrong venue. Like, it may surprise you, but but there are a lot of, 10 out of 10 Chads just like me who are also geniuses, who are also nice to women, who are also incels. So I think that, there's a lot of potential there for you, but you're just writing us all off, okay? You're writing us all off. Give a brother a chance. Although I don't think that anybody's going to give her a chance after the after the messages she sent. She is the nicest. Now, this one is a little bit odd because both people in this case type really weird. Like, the nice girl is clearly more in the wrong, but even the OP kind of makes himself a nice guy slightly. It's very strange. Well, I best let you down. Nearly time for bed for young ladies who want an early night and men who need to wake up early. Crying emoji. It was a total pleasure to meet you. What the fuck? Why does he type like that? This guy is insane. This guy posted this. This guy is weird. This guy already is weird. Men who need to wake up early. Are you working in the fucking fields, bro? Young ladies who want an early night. Why are you calling a girl you're talking to a young lady who wants an early night? You're the type of man I've been looking for, and I look forward to meeting you in person. Your words have meant a lot with the difficult time I've been having lately. You're a true gentleman. Time for my beauty sleep, lol. Haha. Thank you. You're so kind and sweet. I'm so sorry that people have hurt you. Aw, you're gonna make me cry. You're so sweet. You see what I mean? Like, these people are both really weird. They kind of type like they're fucking in like an anime. And the way they both use the ellipses, the ... for like dramatic effect, it makes me very, very uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't know why this guy even posted this thinking he looked normal. Good morning. Hope you had a good night's sleep. Ha 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 ha. After looking after sick kitties all day, I reckon that's almost a guarantee. I find that message quite sarcastic and a bit rude. Rest assured, it was neither. We had to get a doctor out for my little nephew who couldn't stop vomiting. My poor little nephew. It was heartbreaking to watch. I didn't get home until 10 p.m. My sis-in-law now has it and has been up all night. Poor little tyke. Yeah, I felt useless. Nah, there's nothing you can do in those situations. You did the only thing that you could. Yes. But I'm looking forward to chilling tonight. It's been a long week. Okay. Why are you being so abrupt to me? I don't think I am. Where have I been abrupt? It's not my fault you have to work. Okay. I deserve to be spoken to with respect and dignity. If you disagree, that's your problem, not mine. Yeah, ... That's cool, ... I fail to see where I've been abrupt, where I've given you anything but respect and decency. All I see is you attacking me and being a right cunt. Oh my god, dude. So, like, she was, like, upset over nothing. She was upset over him, like, using a one-word response. She's insecure about that. And now he called her a cunt. I know now why guys don't want to meet you, and I know why they leave. You have to settle the fuck down. I do not deserve to be spoken to like that. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm going to hold my head high because I've said nothing wrong. I really don't care what you do. ... You're the one who has actually abused me. Bye, Felicia? Her name is Courtney. Is this like the fucking gay meme, dude? The bye, Felicia. Dude, I hate. Why does everyone type like this? Like, just don't. Why? That you type like you're a fucking anime. These people's egos are so big. They're so high on their own shit. You really are abusive. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Calling someone a cunt and sweating isn't abusive. I mean, swearing, bro. Swearing. I like the idea that, like, because he was sweating, he was abusive. That's good. You're sweating too much. It's triggering me. I really must just be a piece of shit. And it's kind of like, at this point, it's like, well, there goes any chance of rekindling relations. But no, for some reason, after an unknown amount of time, this nice girl goes back in for round 2 for a Hail Mary. She just wants to get back for some fucking reason, despite the fact she just said he was abusive. She says, I would really like it if we start afresh. I don't want to lose contact. Is she like an English speaker? Is she even American? Like, nobody really types like this. Is she from a different country? Is that why he's not seeing her right now? What's going on? If you just called someone abusive when they weren't, first of all, why are you going back to them if you believe that? Secondly, why would he go back to you when all he did was, I mean, he was mean. He definitely called you a cunt because you were being really weird. And he's also weird. But, like, both of these people are fucking insane. Why do the people type like that? One date and hardly spoke. Why are you ghosting me? I thought you weren't into me. You're supposed to try a bit. Work harder. In a different context, these honestly wouldn't be that bad and could just be considered the old kind of leading him on or teasing or whatever. But seeing as they went on one date and apparently barely spoke, this is kind of odd. Like, if you actually are on a date, aren't you supposed to try to have fun with that person and make them like you instead of whatever you're doing here? I don't play games. OMG, why don't you try acting like a man? Bye. Laughing emoji. Ha 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 ha. Really? Stop being immature and just take me out again. You piece of shit. Get over yourself. And then it looks like he deleted a message. I'm not sure what that deleted message was, but maybe he was being mean to her or something. But then even though she's like doing this weird shit, she's playing these weird mind games, she comes back to him and says, can we start again? There's a nice steakhouse I'd like to go try. And she makes sure to put in like the emoji and even the I don't even know if anyone can physically do that. How do we do that? Is that it? I think it's close. But even if the guy here had been the one to fuck up somehow, like the fact that he clearly tells her off and is like, go away from me, and then she comes back and is like, please take me to a steakhouse, is pretty insane. I really don't get why this is happening the way it is. But one of the characteristics of a nice girl definitely seems to be entitlement here. Much like with nice guys, they feel entitled to the people they're talking to. And as a result, when their entitlement act doesn't work out, because I think maybe they think it's cute and guys like it, when it doesn't work out and the guy just leaves, they come back and they're like, I'm sorry, we got off on the wrong foot. Soph here says, I had a really good time today. Can we meet up again sometime next week? Maybe the cinemas or coffee or whatever you want. I don't mind. Hey, I had a nice time as well. I'm a bit busy next week though. I have tests to practice and shit, you know? Maybe the week after? It'll be my treat. Yeah, no. Clearly I'm not worth your time, so don't bother. Interesting. So once again, the trademark of entitlement is coming up here because she thinks that her time is more important than anything else. So even though this guy clearly has stuff going on in his life and he's like, hey, I had a really fun time. We can hang out after I do some important stuff. She's already demanding of his time. She's like, if you're not willing to skip your tests and to quit your job for me after you went on one date with me, then fuck you. And she also double texts here after being ignored because she doesn't pull any punches, okay? She wants to tell it like it is and she goes straight for the double, tripo, N-word combo, okay? Not something you get every day. Lol, not responding to me just because I rejected you? Ha 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 ha. Listen, honey, I have standards. You shouldn't even consider having a chance with me. Ugly N-word. And this is a very interesting usage of the N-word because from her perspective, it's not even a racial thing because according to OP, he's white, all right? And she just had a bit of a gamer moment. You know, maybe she was playing Fortnite. You know, we've all been there, playing a little Fortnite, getting frustrated. It's gonna come out. So I think he should take her back. He should forgive her. She seems like a great girl, okay? She's an old iDubbbz fan. My buddy dodged a nuke. Hey, ghost emoji. Hey, I had a great time getting to know you, but I feel like we're not quite the right match. I think you're awesome, and I wanted to be upfront so we're both on the same page. Wishing you the best. And this is like a super normal message here, like very, very mature. He's like, hey, you know, I had a great time getting to know you, but just not gonna work out. I don't think we're on the same page, but you know, that's cool. But then she comes back with the most insane response of all time. Honestly, you were way shorter than me, so I agree, haha. Way to lie about your height, short king energy. Like she already went on a date with the guy. She already texted him the Snapchat emoji, which is definitely a suggestive thing. And as soon as he's like, hey, it didn't really work out for me, she just insults his height right away. Clearly, I'm like way more attractive than you, and honestly, you didn't ask me questions about myself. You just talked and talked. Like, I thought the whole point was to get to know each other, haha. Maybe don't lie about your height in your profile. That would be good, lol. This is super fucked up. She goes for the short insult again. Clearly, she wanted his fucking short king sauce with that first little hey with the ghost emoji, but as soon as he rejected her, it came into the forefront of her, and she just needed to insult him because she's insecure, because she doesn't like the fact that he didn't want to go on a date with her again, despite the fact he was very nice and adult and mature about it. He was like, hey, it's not gonna work out. She immediately went for the jugular as if it even matters to her. I'm starting to realize that nice girls are literally just gender swapped nice guys. Like, they don't actually like the people they're dating. They're very insecure, and as soon as they stop giving them the attention they want, they will instantly just shit on them and reveal all the fucked up thoughts they've been having about them secretly. It's like, if you didn't want to date a short guy, why'd you even go on a date with him in the first place? Like, you met him, you clearly liked it, you texted him back after it, he didn't even do anything wrong. Now, this next post has a little bit of background info to set the stage for us. First attempt at dating after a divorce. Met her at an after work event. Latina, 23 years old, a lot of tattoos, seemed really nice at first and interested in me. First date was at a Mexican place. Told her I was in recovery. She had 2 shots, figured it was first date jitters. The rest is all there. I work for the state of Michigan, and she's a city Leo. And yes, I have a record of 2 DUIs from when I was 21, not proud of it, but I'm working on my alcoholism and toxic tendencies to be a better partner for my future wife. All right, so we've set the stage here. Now let's get into it because this is a lot of background. Hey, please delete my number. I'm sorry, who is this? Oh, hey, yeah, I didn't save it, so you're good. The fuck? Why? What is the matter with you? We had 2 really nice dates and you don't want to see me now? You're probably a cocksucker anyways. Don't know how to handle a real woman. No wonder your wife left you. Oh my God. Wait, what? She asked him to delete her number. He was like, hey, I never saved it. And now she's having a mental breakdown? This is the thing with these nice girls. The whole point of reaching out in the first place, even if it's like for a relatively normal and not necessarily negative thing, like asking them to delete their number, is to test them to see if they're like desperate. And if they're not desperate and if they're not on their fucking knees begging for this beautiful young queen, they have a mental breakdown over the rejection. Okay, skipping over the fact you messaged me just to ask for your number to be deleted, then got upset I already had, I'm not interested in you. 1, you made fun of the fact I'm in recovery, then ordered 2 back-to-back shots of tequila. I should have walked out of the date then and there. 2, you're 23 and just became a cop, and you ran a background check on me, bringing it up casually on a second date. 3, you asked to see my new apartment, and when I told you explicitly that I would show you it but wouldn't have sex, you stripped naked when I went into the kitchen and posed naked on my couch. And after reading all of that, her response is just to say, you're a fucking liar. You said you wanted a girlfriend but didn't want to fuck. Now, she's already having a mental breakdown after this interaction. Obviously, it is weird to be like, hey, I don't want to, do that kind of stuff. It's kind kind of early in the relationship. I'm not that kind of person, but you can see my apartment. He invites her over and then she strips naked immediately. Like, obviously that is a weird thing to do. I think she's obviously very desperate for validation here based on the way she talks, because she's mad that he didn't delete her number, even though she said she wanted him to. So she's playing some kind of crazy mental illness games here. But then after that happens, she starts sending pictures of herself naked to him. And the guy's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then she just keeps going. She's insane. This woman should not be a cop. Say something. She sends a nude. If you text me back right now, we can fuck before my shift. I can smell the vodka rolling off your breath. You should sleep before you have to drive and carry a firearm. Fuck you. I know where you live. You're getting raided. Getting some huge big gamer girl vibes from this text message. Only a true gamer girl would aggressively send nudes and then threaten to send a SWAT team to his house because he won't have sex with you. I respect the hustle, to be honest, okay? Straight up W for her being insane and sexually harassing this innocent guy. Like, she is an insane person. There's no way around it. This is just a crazy person. He definitely dodged a bullet here. So you know it's wrong, but you did it anyway. How tall are you? How big are your tits? Thank you for failing my test. My boyfriend is conducting a study on toxic men and how they get really defensive when asked about their height and tend to try to offend women by asking about commonly known insecurities in women, like weight, or degrading them by asking about their chest size. That's what you did. Thank you for being a part of my examples on what not to do. I hope you become less toxic one day. To be clear, okay? I gotta be clear here, okay? Because I'm a dating guru expert. I'm like Andrew Tate mixed with Elon Musk, okay? And Donald Trump and Joe Biden and Hubert Humph, okay? I'm like Hubert Humph. So I do have expertise here. There's nothing wrong with caring about a guy's height in the first place. That's totally fine. That makes sense. Some girls don't want to date a guy who's shorter than them, which is fine. But to make that the first question you ask, as if that's like the only thing that matters, is weird. And him asking how big her tits are is really funny. And to be clear, she's totally lying about conducting a study on toxic men. First of all, your boyfriend, if he really actually likes you, would not be cool with you starting a Tinder account to attract guys to you to run a study on them. No guy gives a fuck about that. You're not a professor. You're not a doctor. You're just doing it for the love of the game. Really, you're doing a study for the love of the game. Where? To post it on Reddit, on the Nice Guys subreddit. And she talks about commonly known insecurities in women, when obviously, like, the commonly known insecurity for a lot of guys is going to be height, and she led with that. So, like, obviously he might ask that question. Thankfully, the guy here kind of ends it perfectly by saying, the irony here is palpable. The cat isn't what he should be getting rid of. We're now going to slightly mix things up a little bit with a Facebook post instead of text messages. Facebook posts are really nice because they really speak for themselves, and the girl boss energy really shows off how base she is to the whole world, how much of a queen she is, and how much she deserves a lot of guys, okay? For some reason, Facebook is this avenue where people feel like they'll never get screenshotted or talked about, or they'll get backlash. So despite the fact it's a public platform, they think they can just spew whatever crazy shit they think and it will never get talked about. I've been dating this guy, but he has a cat that he's had for a few years, and personally, I think he's way too attached to it and affectionate about it. Sometimes he'll get home and sees his cat and goes, there's my girl, and pet her when I'm like right there in the same room. This just seems like way too much attention for a grown man to be lavishing on a cat of all things. Do you think I could suggest he get rid of it? I really hope this is some kind of like ironic fake joke Facebook post or something. Like, first of all, it's posted in the Atheists versus Christians Debate Central, but the fact it has no likes doesn't give me a lot of hope that it's fake. Very useful for my notes though, for my actual scientific study I'm doing right now. I am a doctor. Nice girls are so jealous that they're not getting enough attention from a guy that their jealousy transcends past the species barrier, and her anger and insecurity can become projected at a female cat. If the cat was a boy, she might not even care, but because it's a girl, she's very upset. Wouldn't like a guy liking animals and having compassion for animals and taking care of one for years kind of show that he's probably a good dude if he's kind of a sweetie pie, kind of a sweetheart, if he really likes his cat? Like, why is this even a concern for you? But once again, it's entitlement, it's jealousy. This girl is so insecure about the fact that he is giving the cat pets or something. I don't even know. Post number 10. What did I do wrong? Hey, you probably didn't notice me, but I was in your physics class and I thought you were really cute and got your number from my friend. Oh, hi. Who'd you get my number from? Justin. I was wondering if you want to go out for coffee or something else like that next week. I'm flattered, but I don't think I'm interested. Lamau, WTF? You don't even know who I am. 1, I asked Justin and he told me who he gave his number to, so I do know who you are, Amanda. 2, I'm just not interested in going out. I'm not trying to offend you, I'm just not interested. Lamau, you aren't even worth my time. Justin said you didn't have a girlfriend anymore and that you were single, and I thought you were like half decent. It was more pity than anything, Lamau. Don't freaking talk to me anymore. Lamau, you thought I'd be interested in you? You're fucking delusional. Messing up a chance with me. Lamau, you're lost anyways. I'm way out of your league. Go fuck yourself, stupid asshole. I love seeing someone's true colors and realizing how disgusting they are on the inside. Whatever, don't message me anymore. I'm done with you, stupid prick. This final one kind of saddens me a bit too, because he's so confused. He even titles the thread like, what did I do wrong? As if he's second guessing himself, because this person is so crazy. She's made him feel like he did something wrong somehow. I promise, dude, you're good, okay? You're just talking to an actual crazy person. And the funny funniest part about all of these nice girls is they give these long diatribes unprompted. Like, they didn't even need to do this. He didn't ask her for this information. You couldn't waterboard this kind of diatribe out of most people. But as soon as they get rejected, they're instantly like, well, I didn't like you anyways. I never cared about you anyways. I was giving you pity. It's like you're dating someone out of pity. I feel like that says more about you being a fucking desperate loser if you're willing to waste the valuable time you have on this fucking earth to date someone out of pity rather than someone you actually like. After reading through all these conversations and posts, you know, I'm a very solution-based guy, okay? I don't want to just make fun of these people. I don't want to just destroy them for money. I would never do that, okay? I want to find a solution because that's what, you know, professors of love like me do. And I've actually come up with a very good solution here. Nice guys and nice girls cannot date outside of their paradigm. So why don't they just date each other? Think about it, okay? What do nice girls want the most? They want a guy who sucks up to them, who calls them a goddess, who takes whatever abuse they throw their way. And what does that describe best? A nice guy. It's like they're perfect for each other. Now, I think what we really need to do here is find some of the original nice guys and girls, get them in a room together, get them to breed and create some of the nicest kids on planet Earth, okay? These kids are going to be super good for the world. They're going to be very entitled. They're going to hate everyone. Every single accusation will be projection. It will be an admission of guilt. And I mean, right now, the birth rates are declining in America. So ultimately, this will be great for the population index. We may even get another baby boom, and then we can get our economy fucking great and awesome again, thanks to them, okay? That'll be awesome. Thanks for watching. See you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!